And as you know, we did that study at Stanford on, when in the middle of COVID, they came to me and said, you've gotten these unbelievable results for two of their professors who came to a Date with Destiny, a 6-day program. And what do? They reorganized, I didn't tell them how, their value system. Well, when you change your value system, you change what you notice, what you appreciate. If your number one value in life is security and the bottom of your list is adventure, when you walk in that seminar room, you know where all the exits are. If your number one value is adventure, you don't even know what door you came in. You don't care, right? Your predictive process, just like AI, literally is rewired in that process. So we need to teach people how to rewire themselves, and we've proven it. The Stanford study, I asked them in advance. You said they want to do it on depression. And I said, tell me what the meta-studies show about current treatments for depression. And blew my mind. 60% of the people that go in for therapy or drugs or the combination thereof make zero improvement on their depression. 60%, that's the meta-studies. 40% improve, but on average, they improve half as much, or 50% less depressed. Now, some get well, but very few. Most stay on these drugs. And I said, man, you should be able to get that result, with a placebo. And I said, so what's the best study you've ever done? It was done at Johns Hopkins about 8 years ago now. For a month, they gave people depressed the psilocybin, magic mushrooms, and cognitive therapy for a month. I said, well, that much biochemical change, you must have got a change. They said it was the most successful in history. They got 56% of the people 6 weeks later had no symptoms, which is pretty unbelievable compared to anything else. I said, I know this sounds like, I'm exaggerating or, there's ego involved. I'm not. We've just done this enough. I know the rewiring process. We will trounce those numbers. So you set it up the same way. And when they did the study, after 6 weeks, 93% of the people had no symptoms whatsoever. And the 7% had improved. But more importantly, 17% of the people in the study came in with suicidal ideation. When they left, none did. This is just reorganizing, retooling, right? The best part was a year later with no interaction from me, their negative emotions dropped 72% overall, positive emotions up 51%.